So for example, there we looked at this poll, and the answer we looked at was, do you believe religion can solve all or most of today's problems? And it's worth pointing out that this question, which is done by Gallup Polling Organization, a very reputable polling organization, is actually kind of odd. And to understand why, I want you to look at the possible responses people could have. That is, the response we looked at is right here at the top, all or most of today's problems. Or you have the option to say that religion is largely old-fashioned and out of date. The problem with this is these two responses are extremely polarizing, and when we ask a polarizing question like this, or rather give only polarized abilities to respond, you tend to pull people away from the center. That is, you either tell me, yeah, it can solve everything, or you tell me, nah, I don't even believe in it. It's old-fashioned, it's out of date. And so to look at this, we're going to go ahead and look at an example. Let's say that you go up to your friend and you tell them, hey, I've taken Stat 210. I learned now everything there is to know about statistics, or I know absolutely nothing about it. Now, if your friend's being realistic here, they're probably going to be more willing to be like, you probably know closer to nothing than everything there is out there. And in this way, you've asked an honest question, but by limiting their responses to two things that are extremely polarized, you're going to get an answer that might not adequately reflect how they actually feel about it. We can see the same type of polarization in the question that Gallup asked. That is, we want people to either be almost 100% behind it, yeah, religion can answer all or most of today's problems, or almost 0% behind it. No, actually religion is largely old-fashioned and out of date. Which raises the question, could this question have been worded differently? Could we have made it more ordinal? Could we have made it more of a scale and is given quantitative responses to it? This is something that we should always ask ourselves whenever we look at statistics. That is, A, who was asked, B, how large of a sample, like we've talked about before, but also C, okay, how is the question worded, and how does that wording or order of it influence what's actually going on with our responses?